Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Alex here today and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be a book of the month. I'm so excited for these videos because I want to introduce you guys every month to amazing books that I've recently read. So this book is extraordinary. It's called Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari. He's an incredible guy. This is a top 5 book in my list, and that's incredible because I listen or I read a lot of books, and to make it my top 5, that's pretty incredible. And I'll tell you guys right off the bat, this book is life-changing. What I mean by that is, you know, there's some books that you read when there's life before, and then there's life after you read the book, and it's that mind-blowing because it truly expands your mind to look at the world in a different way. Because I think as human beings, it's just the way we exist, we always try to understand our place in the world and, like, you know, where we come from, how do we get here, what's my place in the world, what's going on, right? I think it's a very important question that we all ask. And sometimes there comes a book to give you some answers to your questions, and of course to raise more questions to make you sometimes question even more. I believe it's very important to kind of read these kind of books to expand your mind because it truly makes you a more evolved human being, if you might say. But why is it important? For example, why has this book had such an important impact on me, and why do I believe it's so important to kind of grab this, read it, consume it? Is because it will make you a better business person. And you may be thinking, what do you mean? Well, it'll make you a better person in general. I think there's tremendous benefits that this book will have. A lot of times people ask me, you know, Alex, what is it when you create businesses or when you're marketing, what do you think about? You know, what's the latest strategy or tip or hack or whatever it might be? And I always say the same thing. I'm like, marketing, business, it's all basics. We have to go back to as far as we can and understand really where we come from as humans, what really shapes us on very like tribal nature. Because we think of ourselves as very evolved human beings, that we're all so smart, and here I am in my white dress shirt sitting in this pretty space and in this environment. But in reality, this is all very recent. YouTube, you guys watching this on YouTube is very recent. It's incredible technology. And us being able to consume even books, this is all very recent. Think about it. The printing press, which spurred the whole industrial revolution and everything else, is only a few hundred years old. Think about that. And this platform that I'm communicating to you on is a few years old, which is incredible to think about. But that's why it's so important to go way back. And that's what Yuval Noah Harari does in the Sapiens. He goes tens of thousands of years ago and takes you how we, simple animals, have evolved to really rule the world. And what does it mean for, you know, how society was before? What does it mean to be here right now? And what will it mean for us in the future? And I'll tell you right off the bat, this book will make you uncomfortable. It will really question your reality and what you think of the world. So one of the biggest lessons that this book really shared with me that I really want to share with you is that we live in imagined reality. You're already, whoa, like Alex, you're already tripping me out. But it's very important to understand. We were able to evolve as human beings because we're really good at telling stories and telling stories that are not real. And when we get the collective to believe in these stories or these myths, we then can be able to create the society that we live in. So, you know, why I'm saying this book will really make you uncomfortable, make you question yourself, which is good. Because whenever you feel uncomfortable, you always have to question yourself, why am I feeling this way? What is it? Well, it's because your mind wants to be safe and has certain ideas. Because for us to feel safe in this world, we have to create certain rules and barriers of how we perceive it to be. Meaning, you're like, this is how it works and this is how it is. But then you read things like this and then it just smashes you right in the head. And you think, whoa, everything that I've thought is not real? How's this possible? Because this book will talk about topics that are very controversial, like money, religion, the whole society, right? Because have you questioned the whole idea of money? What is it? Money is really a story that we tell ourselves and that others tell ourselves, right? Meaning it's a shared reality. Why do you believe in money? Because there's a certain trust in it, right? And there's other questions, right? Or religion or nationalism, talking about, you know, what is it to be French? You know, this is a very new realities and stories that we as humans have created in order to shape this world and society that we live in. But why am I saying this is a very important business book to understand? Because you're like, okay, what does this have to do with business or marketing? In order to be good in business, in order to, be able to create, let's say, your own, because that's what business really is. You create your own reality that you want existent in the world. And then you have to communicate to others to believe in that reality, right? Here I am communicating to you guys about, even from other previous videos that you see me do, or maybe you're just brand new, this is the first video that you ever watched. But we're always trying to persuade others to believe our stories, right? And great businesses and business people build amazing stories. Steve Jobs was an amazing storyteller and communicator, and that's why Apple exists today. He's famously known for, creating a reality distortion field. He created a vision, a story of what it will be like, what the world will be like when they create these products. And people, even on his own team, that like, Steve, you're crazy, it's impossible. He made them believe it. So this is why you have to understand, as human beings that we are natural storytellers. That's why we've evolved through ages to be where we are today. That's why we run the world. And there's, of course, bad things to that, and there's good things to that. And there's a lot of things this book will make you realize about, your own life, your own existence, also your kind of actions that you do in the world, and really what you're part of. Because I believe it's really important to understand your place in the world and what's going on. And then it will also give you the understanding, as it did for me, is like, what can you do about it? One of the most empowering messages that this book demonstrates is, one of the biggest kind of changes that have been created in this world was created by actually small communities, small tribes. If you think about it, you say even Christianity, it took over the world. There's so many people who believe in, say, religion and Christianity. But did you know that Christianity started as like a very eccentric part of Judaism, right? And and this is very controversial, but this is history. This is something that you have to understand. But the most important message I got from that, like not religious at all, anything, is most important is that you can start small. Then if you share a certain story, if you tell it well enough, what you'll be able to accomplish is have vast amount of people believe in this myth or the story that you create, which is amazing and which is powerful. And here in this channel, and I really want to share with you kind of things that I'm reading, things that I'm thinking about, and things that really make me a better person, make me understand the world better. And this book, although it is dense, it is heavy in every way, meaning it weighs a lot, and and also the thoughts and just ideas that you will come across will be heavy. It's very thought-provoking. But I highly encourage you, I believe there's this quote, an unexamined life is not worth living, or something like that. I'm paraphrasing here. But it's very important for you to really examine your life, examine your reality. Get uncomfortable, read things like that. Communicate with other people, have conversations, have discussions. It's okay to be wrong, because that's one of the most important things. Keep an open mind when you read things like that. That doesn't mean everything here is true, right? But it also doesn't mean that everything here is wrong just because you have a certain reality that you were bought into. And that's something I really want to share with you today, is that keep an open mind, read books like Sapiens that will really question a lot of stuff for you. But at the same time, it will open up a lot of answers for you. So there you have it, Sapiens. This book is very different, it's heavy. I'm talking to you like if I had a son or a daughter or grandkids or anything, or just my best friends, this is the book. Like, as soon as I started reading it, I messaged my best buddies. I'm like, guys, you have to read this. This is a top 5 book in my books. I'm forever grateful for Yuval Noah Harari for writing it. If you're watching this video, thank you so much, Yuval. You totally crushed with this book. It's incredible. And I know I'm hyping it up like crazy. There's also 1-star reviews of this book, but those are not open-minded people. But I'll tell you this, I didn't like history in school. I just became a history fanatic, because history usually is written by winners and it's one-sided. But when you have somebody that really writes it in a neutral way, to say it the way it is, and to not big up how great we are, but show the realities of human existence and just us as species, and that's what we are, and what we're doing to this planet, it's a very powerful thing. So there you have it. There's the book. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear your insights. If you already read this book, it'll be incredible. And please read it, then come back to this video, leave comments for others to know what kind of you learn, because it will really be beneficial for other people as well. And like I said, this is amazing. So thank you guys so much for watching. This was a lengthy book review, but like I said, I want to say it again, I truly love this book. I'm fascinated. It was incredible. So there you have it. Once again, have a great day. See you guys next week. And so there's something really exciting. So there's gonna be a new video next week, and I'm looking forward to you guys seeing it as well. Have a great day. Bye.